I want to just add that I think that one of the things that I think is important to focus on that we'll also be talking about at the panel tomorrow night, and I think that's the reason why Peter Hart, the media analyst at FAIR, will be with us, is that what we're seeing is part of a much broader assault on transparency in this country, on the ability for the media to report upon what's going on in this country. I don't know. I mean, I think what is really clear from this case, from my perspective, and whether or not you believe Bradley Manning is technically a whistleblower, whether or not you believe he should go to prison for breaking the uniform code of military justice. The bottom line is that he is being used to be made an example of to others in the government to prevent them from whistleblowing. He's being used as an example, to be made an example of, to chill and dissuade media from pursuing the truth about what our government is doing at any given time, and not just our government. I think, I don't know, we interviewed on this program Thomas Drake and Jocelyn Raddick some time ago. And for Ring of Fire, I just interviewed Tim Sharrock, who wrote a piece in the Nation magazine, author of Spies for Hire, about the story of Drake and 3 or 4 other NSA whistleblowers. And what they were blowing the whistle on was, and we should say that their claims were subsequently confirmed by the special investigators. What they were blowing the whistle on was twofold, was a tremendous amount of fraud and waste in terms of the corruption of outsourcing to a private contractor intelligence responsibilities. And also that the desire to do so, in their opinion, prevented the implementation of other intelligence apparatus that they believe had a very good chance of stopping the attacks on 9/11. To the extent that they were prosecuted, and they attempted to do so with Drake, the prosecution failed, they ruined the lives of the other NSA whistleblowers. This was not based upon security grounds. There was no threat to U.S. security because of what they did. They went to the Office of the Special Investigator, the Inspector General, and their claims were validated. Yet their lives were ruined. What we're seeing here is individuals in that apparatus looking to protect themselves from the accountability of their failures and perhaps fraud, but at the very least their failures, by destroying these people. It's the functional equivalent of being at work and having a manager who doesn't like the fact that you are reporting him or her to human resources, or you are the one who's raising your hand in a meeting and saying, hey, the way that we're using these shipping containers, that doesn't make any sense. Yet these people use the construct of national security essentially as their own cudgel and their own shield to get retribution and to spread the word. Do not buck the system. And the system being, really, don't mess with my career. Except for in this case, it's not a question of whether or not there's a more efficient way and a way to say some cost savings on the way you ship things. It is our national security. And in this case, it's not a question of that's a bad place to work. We're talking about the apparatus of our government being used in, if not an illicit manner, although probably an illicit manner, a highly inappropriate one. And I think you need to see Bradley Manning in that context. This is a shot across the bow to any person in the government, in the military or not, who would blow the whistle on corruption and fraud and malfeasance. This is a shot across the bow to any media outlet that would in any way enable that whistleblower to get the information out. That's why this case is so important. And that's why the media's failure to cover this case is so reprehensible.